Good morning, good morning. I hope that you're doing well. We have got a chair in today's workout, so if you need to go and quickly run and get one, go and grab one. It's not essential, of course, but it will, we're just trying to switch things up and make it fun. So, yeah, let's do it, shall we? We are going to start with a walk up, a roll down as usual. I'm going to start on the other end of the mat just to really, excite and enliven this workout. So walk out through your heels and big shoulder roll. Grow nice and tall through the crown of the head. Deep breath in and then exhale, rolling down, 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 down. Head nice and heavy. Rock forward and back from toe to heel just to see how that feels for your hamstrings and calves. Relax the neck. Good. Then inhale, open the chest here and bend the knees and walk out. Good morning, everyone. And then walk out to plank. Then here we're going to no, we're not dropping the knees. Stay high if you can. If you need to, of course, for core and lower back, drop the knees. Otherwise, stay high. We're just going to tap the shoulders. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. One more round. 1, 2. Beautiful. Then pike the hips. Walk the hands back to the feet and roll up. Deep breath. Exhale down. Walk out to plank. Hold it wherever you are and then tap opposite hand to shoulder. Try not to let those hips sway as much as they might like. So here, rolling back up. Good. And then exhale, rolling back down, head heavy. Then inhale, look forward, walk the hands out and tap, tap, tap. Good, nice and strong, last 2, 1. And then here, we're going to lower the knees, lower the chest, and take the arms overhead. So you want the arms and shoulder blades plugging down, so you've got plenty of room around your neck. And then here, we're going to lift the chest. And if it feels okay, your core feels strong enough, lift the arms. It might be too much. You might need to push down into one arm and lift with the other. All the way down. Exhale, lift. And down. Lift. And down. Here we're going to now tuck the tailbone and lift both legs. Exhale, lift both legs. Inhale. One more. And then you might want to take opposite arm, opposite leg. Then down, opposite arm, opposite leg. And down. Otherwise, all 4 and down. Exhale, lift all your limbs and down. Let's go for 4 more. So if you're alternating, just take your time there. Make sure your shoulders are plugging back and down. Good, squeeze your bum. And down. Good, relax. Hands come in, legs are together, elbows in nice and tight, shoulder blades away, tailbone tight, push up. Let's just do 1 more of those. So lower all the way down, nice strong push up. Tuck the toes, pike the hips up, walk out through those heels, and gently, slowly come to forward fold, rolling back up. Big shoulder roll, and then here we're going to go straight into it. So we've got our chair, just drag her over. My old chair, and we're going to sit on it. Have the heels out far enough in front that you feel strong but challenged. And we're going to come up, if you want to, onto your tiptoes. Down, up, onto tiptoes, down, up, down. Oh, we have still got some furniture, like this chair, of my grandma's, because you know, there's some good mid-century stuff. But this furniture was not made for like 100 kilo dudes. And so it has really declined since we've had it. It's like all rickety. I think 3 chairs have broken over time because Borg, and then the kids both sitting on his lap. It's like, chairs aren't made for that, I don't think. Old school chairs. All right, how are you going here? Whoops. Gently. Let's control our seating back down. So up and down. Up, whoops, and down. Nice and strong. Up and down. Core switched on, chest nice and open, and keep it going. Good. We have got, after this, a little kickback. So if you're getting too wobbly on your tiptoes like me, you can change. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, feel it, 1, up, beautiful. Now for the kickback, you can come down to the lower end, or you can turn your seat around and hold on to the higher end. Depends if you like being tipped forward or being more upright, it's up to you. But you want your back to be nice and strong and straight, and then you're lifting your leg up and down. You can do what you want with this bottom leg. I just find coming up on my tiptoe gives a bit more height to my other leg somehow, or it doesn't feel as restricted when it comes down. So you play around with what works for you here. Good, tummy strong, you're lifting up and out of your shoulders. Good, you can slow these down and keep the leg long and tap, or bend it in slightly. Nice and strong. Let's go 5. You can do it 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it up and little tiny pulses. Keep it strong. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. You feel that? Stretch out your back if you need to. However suits you. This feels quite good to me. And then up to the other side. So, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Tummy strong. Chest open. Good job. Okay. Keep breathing, because it's easy, especially if you're starting to kind of fatigue, to hold your breath and try and hoik the leg up. Keep that breath. Keep that length from the crown of the head out through your tailbone. Keep a positive frame of mind here. Keep it going. So I bought those magnetic blocks at Kmart for the kids because I saw something on Instagram, and I tried to play a game with Winnie and didn't think she liked it. I was like, oh God, the internet told me these blocks would be so good. Anyway, then left it and she went back to them, and I have forgotten for 2 days in a row, 2 hours of her just like playing, not asking for food, not asking for me to help. I mean, I've been, you know, doing drawing or whatever next to her, but oh my God, I like want shares in that magnet block company, which is just Kmart, so never mind. Oh, are your legs quivering? Let's go, last 2. 1, I highly recommend getting them. I've told like 15 friends already. Pulse your leg up here. Good, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think my face was starting to like quiver. Okay, so now I'm turning my chair so that I've got it to hold on to, and we're doing a lateral lift. So we're lifting our leg as high as you want to. So you might keep it down, or you might reach it up high. That's probably a bit high. You see how when I'm doing this, it's kind of my knees trying to force it to get up. That's when you're going into your hip, lower back. Just doesn't feel right. So you want to keep it where you're feeling long and strong without having to kind of crunch into anything. We're going to have a breather in between. There's meant to be some arms in here somewhere. I think I forgot one. So we'll go to that after this. I was like, I can't just do legs back to back. But think, this is when we're challenged, we're growing, we're changing. It's a good thing. All right, keep that leg and arm strong and stable. Let's go 3, core's working, 2, 1, and bring it in, other side. So of course you could do this with a little weight as well. This is a 1.5, it feels heavier than that. Up and down. I'm not going to do it because then I'll feel all uneven. Good, nice and strong. For those of you who are live, or doing this anytime actually, I want you to, if someone's around that can do it for you right now or later, get them to take a photo and then post it and show me, please. Because I think when other people are showing us what they're doing, it's a bit more exciting than constantly just me, isn't it? You guys want to see some other faces, some other workout gear, some other lounge rooms. All right, let's go 4, 3, 2, breathe. Oh God, all right, shake it out. Well done, we're doing a really good job, everyone. So, leaning leg lift back, side, curtsy with arms. So we're going to break it up, and here grab some weights or cans or bottles of wine or drink bottles, whatever works for you. I'm going to take a seat. So here, shoulders back, chest open, tummy zipped up so my back is not resting on the chair. Lift and lower. If you've got weights that are light for you, you might want to pick up the pace a little bit. You can always go a little bit longer, or you can in fact slow it down for getting time under tension. Think of creating resistance for yourself. So you're lifting, hold, and then pushing down, so you're not letting your arms just flop back down. You're trying to create resistance in both directions. If your weights are too heavy or you're starting to fatigue, or like me, have very over tight forearms from too much typing and phoning, or running a business on your phone basically, you can go to single arm, or if you need to, you can turn it into bicep curls. So whatever works for you. Everyone's a bit different. All right, let's go 4, 3, single or double, whatever you're doing is fine. 2, 1, and then when you're sitting there, I want you to take either both your weights together or hold one lengthways, and then zip up through your tummy, take your arms overhead, elbows staying really close to your head, and lift and lower. Lift and lower. If I'm holding 2 weights, I like to almost try and touch my fingers together or interlace them. Good, nice and strong. Zip up through your tum. Really trying to contain your core so your back isn't arching. And if you find that really hard sitting down, some people find it easier, some people find it harder, you might need to stand up and then tuck your tailbone under. So you play around with what works for you. All right, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. I'm going to move the chair out of, I'm going to move it here. So you can use the, I was forgetting that we're using the chair all through this. So here we're going to do a curtsy lunge, and then with an arm addition if you want it. So curtsy and kick. Curtsy and kick. You play around, you might find it better doing opposite arm, opposite leg. I find that a bit confusing. But just so you can see it in this direction too, curtsy, kick, curtsy, kick. So you just got the chair just to hold on to feel strong and stable. You don't have to use it, but it's up to you. Oh look, that works too. That makes heaps more sense. All right, nice and strong. If it's too much with the arm moving, you might just hold it overhead. Play around with what works. There's no one answer, you know. Good. Let's go 6, 5, 4. Keep breathing. Smile. What number? 2, 1. Whew. All right. Other side. Curtsy and out. Curtsy. Just got to find the rhythm. Good. Anyone crying in your house? I can hear so much crying. Okay, keep it going strong. Your heart rate coming up. Your sweat building. Nice and strong. Nice and long. Good, I'm going up with the arm, pulling down through the shoulder. Rib ticket connection. You're doing well. Our end of class reminder, or post-it for today, is knowing where we, kind of becoming aware of where we get tripped up or where we get distracted or where we kind of lose momentum. So right now, it can be that at this stage of the workout, you're like, oh, I'm done. It doesn't matter if I don't finish. But we're going to go 3 more. 2, because you said you were going to come here. And so following through really helps build trust with ourselves and make us feel better about ourselves. So puff away with me. Oh God, that really got me. And just check the time. Okay. Oh, we do have time for an express round. So, chair moves again. Get your heart rate back down. I don't know if it's just me. I will continue talking in a minute. All right, excuse me. So now we've got our squat and stand up again. Okay, arms, legs, talking. I'm cooked. Ready? Through the heels, up. So you want a bit of an explosive up, slow down. Explosive up, slow down. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. What we tend to do, lots of women, lots of clients that I've spoken to over years, lots of non-clients, just mates or whatever, who I've spoken to, myself, is that we're like, yeah, I'm going to work out. And then kids come in and of course, there's times where it's just not working. But there's this little part in the back of our head that's like, if I don't finish it, it doesn't matter. I did 5 minutes or whatever, which I do agree with. I think that's fine. But if you set out to do it and then you play that game inside your head of like, never mind, I'll do it later or whatever, which deep down, like you know that you're lying to yourself, that is when we start to, and then continually break trust with ourselves and not follow through with what we say we're going to do for ourselves. All right, now our seated lateral lift, that's the one we didn't do. So we're leaning forward, doing the leg lift. All right, so get us onto it and then keep chatting. So lifting the core on, lifting up and out of your shoulders. And one of the main things I felt myself and have spoken to so many people about is that whole not trusting your word to yourself. And we do all these things for other people, but then we kind of give up on something we've said is important to us when it gets hard. And that might be this workout, it might be consistency in exercise, it might be your kids at home or whatever. And I always find trying to understand where I'm getting tripped up or what it is that like can make me go from being real happy fun mum to all of a sudden completely filled with rage. Other side, change legs. Knowing what that is so that we can help troubleshoot it for ourselves. So this is relevant in all elements of life, but of course will be more obvious for you in a certain spot. But I just want you to think about it today. Whether it's eating better, and there's always something that trips you up. Or exercise, what's the thing that trips you up and gets in your way? Because there are lessons there, or there is insight there, or data that we can use to then help switch it, you know? Which is exciting. Anyway, hopefully that resonates with some of you, or you're like, yes, totally. Because when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, I could really write a list. So I did, of the things that I feel trip me up, or like, yeah, the things that happen before that switch. All right, last 2. And 1. Woo. All right. I'm gonna go back and sit on that, aren't I? All right, so here we lift the arm and lift the leg. You could even, I don't recommend this because if you lose your balance, you're gonna tip over. But this leaning down slightly could be a good option. Good, I forgot this is an express round. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Other side. Express. Got on my chat. So you don't have to rush it, but I like this kind of picking up the pace. All right. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to go into curtsy with the arms because that is the most efficient dynamic move because we're moving the whole body. We're balancing, doing all the things. Good job. We're almost there into stretch time. We're going to use the chair. Let's go 4, 3, core switched on, 2, 1. Sorry, I'm not sure what one that was. Curtsy and kick. You've got to play around with the combo that feels better for you. Having arm and leg out at the same time isn't where I feel the strongest, you know? Good. You can speed it up. You can slow it down. Breathe. You can do this. If this is the part that trips you up, power through. Let's go 4. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Down. Deep breath. Lean over your chair into like a kind of down dog alternative. So this is actually a good lesson in how to turn your arms. So if your hands are down, when you come down, you want to turn them in. So you're externally rotating. And that's what it feels like in down dog, to wrap your armpits towards your ears. That difference of feeling from palms being down and then externally rotating. So just sway your bum here. And you don't want to really get your head, you don't want to be hyperextending your shoulders. You want them to be nice and strong. Ears in line with your arms. Good. Then, if you feel strong enough and your chair's stable enough, you can go down into a nice deep squat. So heels are in, toes and knees are pointing out, and you can just kind of hold on to the chair just to kind of get yourself back up as well. You might like to straighten and bend. I always find that a bit more helpful than just sitting in the position, especially if your hamstrings, your legs are feeling quite tight. Hello. Hi, Cheetah Cheetah. Alright, then roll up. Hi, darling. Good boy, say hi. Come sit up here. And then you can sit on the chair. Come here. Oh, I'm so sweaty. And then take one foot over the knee and just lean forward into it. Lay down. Lay down, baby. And that should give you a really nice stretch all through the back of the leg glute. You're going to do 3 deep breaths with me? You're a mess. And then other side. All right. So other side, I'm watching you. I know what you're doing. Look at him. He's trying to creep up slowly to the camera. And you got stuff all over your face. The naughtiest. All right, so deep breaths. Just zen out a little bit if you can. No. No touching. Good. Have a second if you can. Even if the kids are here, just squeeze them between your very strong buff thighs. And have a deep breath. Then, come on, Milo. We're going to do 3 deep breaths. Ready? Bye, mama. Everyone's mama. Reach up. Deep breath. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. And relax. Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Bye-bye, mum. Give yourself a pat on the back. Remember to think about distractions or what... Yeah. What trips you up? What gets in your way? This is a big example sometimes. And what throws you off track to getting where you want to go. For you, it might be working from home at the minute. But in general,